Hello, my name is Greg Lopez, and today I'm here with my lovely wife, Lisa. We've been married for 30 years, and we have a very strong marriage. But today, we want to talk to you about something that a lot of people don't want to talk about, but it impacts every single family here in Colorado.
And that is domestic violence. Over 24 years ago, that happened to us in our marriage. And in a twist of irony, it made us stronger in our marriage, stronger as individuals. We learned a lot from it. We grew. Our marriage has survived for this long because we learned to work together, love each other, and respect one another.
You know, while a lot of people out there may be asking, why are they talking about this? We're talking about this because it's important. And we want everybody out there to know that we don't condone any type of violence in any home, regardless of ethnicity, regardless of wealth, regardless of what it is. You know, this type of issue does not discriminate. It impacts a lot of families. And one of the things that I learned in this whole situation is that if you really care about your relationship, always fight from the standpoint of going to marriage counseling. You know, a lot of people don't like to go to counseling. A lot of people don't want to share or talk to others about what's really going on in their relationship. And, you know, Lisa and I have learned that in order for us to be strong, we have to communicate. Mm-hmm. We have to make sure that we're on the same page. And it's not always easy, but we do it because we love each other.
So we want to bring this to the forefront for all the people of Colorado and across the nation. If people outside of Colorado should see this video, domestic violence is real. It affects many individuals, families, couples, and it crosses every socioeconomic background. It does not discriminate. When Greg becomes governor, we want to bring this to the forefront.
You know, and we just want you to know that this happened over 24 years ago. And it's still something that we never forget because it's made us stronger as individuals and as a couple. And it happened one time. And this is a very traumatic event for anybody to go through. But really, the test of love, the test of character, is how you come out of it. And we are united. We're a team. We've been traveling the state. We've been talking to people. We've been listening. And we just hope that you listen to us as we share with you some of the challenges that we faced in our marriage. And most importantly, how we were able to come out on the other side. You know, this experience, as difficult as it was, with Lisa's love, she's made me a better man. She's made me a better father. And I wouldn't be the man I am today if it wasn't for her forgiveness. If it wasn't for her standing next to me and telling me that she loved me.
And what we learned from this experience is we were able to grow. And we want to share our lessons about marriage, about love, and about forgiveness. That's what got us through to now, to a marriage of 30 years.
Alcohol is something that we should all be very careful with when we utilize it. You know, not only is it causing a lot of injuries and deaths on the highways, but, you know, we find that alcohol oftentimes can alter the judgment of people. I had been drinking that evening. I'm not proud of that, but after 9 weeks of counseling, marriage counseling, and I'm proud to say that we've been 3 times since our marriage because it saved our marriage and it made us stronger. And I encourage, especially the men out there, do not shy away from going to counseling. I think you'll find that it'll make you a better person and a better man. I know it did for me.
And well, another thing that we learned from this is we are not perfect, and we had a not so perfect moment in that point in our lives. But again, we've moved on from it. Now we want to be able to help others, and we hope that if there are men or women or even children out there that may see this video, that if you need help, I encourage you to find a shelter, to reach out to a friend, to tell them that you are in need of help.
And for those of you that are wondering, what were the charges? Well, we were both charged. We were both charged, and we were both held accountable for our actions that night. But we did it together. And it's been 30 years of a great marriage with some bumps and some times where
Roller coasters.
we weren't sure, but here we are. We have some great kids. We're blessed. God smiles on us every day. And without him, we would all be lost.
So one important thing that we did after this incident many years later, when our children were old enough to understand, is we sat them down and we talked to them about this, brought it to the forefront in their young minds so that as they grew up, they would know that this is not something that is acceptable in a relationship or in a marriage. And the other point that Greg and I impressed upon them is, we all make mistakes. It's when you keep making the same mistake over and over again that there's a problem. And so we instilled upon them, it's okay to make a mistake, just don't continue to repeat it.
And I think our son Michael truly understood that as a man and as a husband and as a boyfriend, whatever role he's playing, he needs to always respect his partner. And our daughter Christina, I think she realized that she has to make sure that she stands up for herself and be strong, not only in character, but in her faith and what she believes in. And so it's difficult, but at the same time, there's a lot of good lessons. And as governor of Colorado, I will make sure that people understand that life is difficult. And when we try to make decisions for the betterment of our families and our state and our children, we must always remember that family comes first. And that we must always be sure that we make decisions that are righteous, decisions that are based on our beliefs that we are serving each other. And on this issue of domestic violence, I can assure you, I will make sure that we do not let this issue go off into the dark without some real discussion, because it's important for everyone, all ages, all generations, to know that this is something that here in Colorado, we do not condone this, and we want to make sure that families are strong and united, and that we all work together to make Colorado a better state.
As First Lady, I, like Greg, I echo his sentiment. We need to bring this from the darkness to the light. We need to be there for the victims of domestic violence.
As a family, we've learned together. And so, Lisa and I ask you, as we continue down this journey to the governor's mansion, we ask for your support.
We thank you for your support, not only during the time of the campaign, but when Greg becomes governor. We are thankful for the support of all the people of Colorado.